So I'm going to set up a fun deck building experiment. Right now I've got an Amonkhet deck builders toolkit. I've opened one of them before in the channel, but I have opened maybe like 2 or 3 others that I never showed on camera because I did not have this beautiful camcorder. I also bought the Excellent bundle a while back when it came out, but never opened it, and recently bought the Rivals of Excellent bundle. And I also have 2 other toolkits, the Excellent ones, in the mail because I'm still in my natural light period. Just like Picasso had a blue and pink period, I have a bad camcorder, no lighting period. Then I have a good camcorder. I had a webcam, so webcam, no lighting. Now I'm in my good camcorder, a hostage of natural light, and then also eventually I hope I will have a good artificial light period, and I'll be like really set up. I have my scissors, so in this video I'm only gonna go into the Amonkhet toolkit. This one, I really like this toolkit. It's got good packs. They're all going to be rotating out of standard in a few months. So here we go. Now I'm going to try to go slower for the sake of the 1 or 2 new players in the universe who will ever watch this video. Because this is a toolkit and I strongly recommend it always to new players. So it's got this cardboard thing. I'm going to take it out of the way. Then it's got the 4 packs. It's got a little insert giving you basic rules of the game. It's got a little gluey thing. So again, I don't know how many videos it's going to be just to show the cards, but I am going to take my time in this video. This is the first time that I open a toolkit with my beautiful new camcorder, and the sun's finally come out after a whole week of cloudy and me making videos that occasionally are a little dark. Again, hostage to natural light, and of course if we get direct sunlight I'm gonna scurry like a vampire. So Amonkhet, Oath of the Gatewatch, Kaladesh, and Ether Revolt. This is the hot pack in here for sure. So I think I'm going to open them in the order that they were issued. Oath of the Gatewatch, Kaladesh, Ether Revolt, and then Amonkhet. I may not even open them in this very first video because, as I've said many times before, when I've filmed with my webcam the toolkits, the toolkit is just loaded with cards. Now, of course, it doesn't have that many rares, although these days they include 1 rare of each color in this pack. It used to be that they didn't even have any in these packs. This is the insert that it comes with. This is the Amonkhet insert. I'm not gonna play it out, show it completely, but these are great inserts. Somebody, maybe even a team of people at Wizards or some company they subcontracted, whoever does it, spent a lot of time creating this. And as a new player, if you're the one new player who's ever going to watch this, I recommend you go through this. It'll give you some basic rules. It'll really set you up. So here are the cards that it comes with. Here's the box. The box for storage is better than a bundle box and stores more. Let me actually, thankfully I do have a bundle box right here. So the box is ever so slightly wider. See, so I've got it to the edge here. I think I would say that's a good almost an inch. Okay, really close to an inch, so it can store more cards than a bundle box. Okay, so I'm not gonna open the lands. I would imagine this is something like 20 lands. Yeah, it's probably 15 lands of each color, so for 75, something like that. Or maybe, yeah, it should be like 15 of each. I'm not going to show them. So here they are, set them aside. Then I usually go first through this pack. This pack usually has some lands and then some cards. The stock, meaning the type of cardboard that these are printed on, is thicker than the pack cardboard. It is great. Okay, it's a really, they're not shiny, they're matte, but I wish, well, actually we're going to have eventually pack cards, and we're going to see that the coloring is a little different on these. These tend to be a little darker, and also the cardboard is just thicker. They usually have 2 of each of 10 casual enter the battlefield dual lands, and these are great. You get 2, if you buy 2 fat packs, you're gonna have a complete play set, okay, of enter the battlefield to have dual lands, and maybe you and a friend can say, hey, let's have them enter untapped for our own game, and that's really great. It's going to add a lot of fluidity to your deck. You're mostly going to be building likely 2 color decks. I would not recommend 3 color decks out of these if you're a new player. That's going to be too clunky. You're going to be sitting there waiting for your 3rd color, and it's probably not going to come out for like 3 or 4 turns. One thing that I really like about the Amonkhet or Amonkhet toolkit, it has got full art lands. And I didn't count them the last time that I made one of these, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's got 25 full art lands. Man, that's beautiful. Beautiful, okay? It's got 5 in each color, and they're the thicker cardboard. When you pull these out of Amonkhet packs, they're not this thicker cardboard. It's got maybe 1 extra coating somewhere, or maybe one of the layers is a little thicker. I don't know. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside, and then it's got a few more lands. Okay, so that's a lot of land. A lot of land. Then we're down to these 2 groups of cards. I'm going to leave this one for last. This is where we're going to get our deck ideas. This is just a general pack. I think this one's always the same from Toolkit to Toolkit. And then this one is usually picked out of a selection of 10 different groups of cards. And I always say it's 10, but I think it's 11, and I'm going to count them when I do them. So these are not always going to be the same. If you had like 2 or 3 of these, you would see that they don't exactly have the same groups. There's a playset of this card, and each one is the topper for a selection. Okay, so again, these include 5 rares that they're always the same. They have been the same for quite a while, I think. And they're all really good. They're all bombs for you to include in your decks, in your casual decks that you're going to be creating. This is a fantastic card. This one is, I don't think it's as good as of an inclusion because it's all about swamps. This is really more like a mono black card, whereas the other ones can be included in your 2 color decks. Okay, so now we're going to be hitting a few uncommons. And these are just cards that you're going to be using in multiple decks. I'm not going to read them because it's going to take a while. There will be a time as I build decks with these where I'll be reading the cards. Okay, so just going to show them. And I think I'm going to crack the packs in this video. So basically this video will be, these are the cards in here. Great card, great inclusion, always good to have in a toolkit. Glad I'm finally getting a little light, and it's not direct sunlight. Draw cards, yes, we're going to use that card a lot. Okay, yes, those are the black cards. 3/3/3 with haste is always going to be good. This guy's also pretty good. It's an old card reprint from way back when. I don't know how far back it goes. Okay. Okay, so we have our 2-drop Mana Dorks. Therese Nielsen artwork. This is another great card. It's probably going to make a lot of our decks. Some vehicles, because we're in the era of Amonkhet Kaladesh. Alright, so those are those cards. They're topped. Now let's go through these. I think I may not have enough time to crack the packs. So I think this video is just going to be the cards, not in the packs. Oh, and I forgot to show this little book that this toolkit comes from. It's a cute book. Welcome you to the game if you're a new player. I suggest you read it if you're a new player. It's going to be cool. It's giving you links. It's giving you where you're going to get your daily dose of Magic the Gathering on the web. Wizards does a really good job of communicating with players. Really good job. I think it cannot be compared with any other trading card games, at least in English. So it talks about the story. Some people get really hooked into the story, which I understand. In my case, I just want to know if Nicol Bolas likes to ride bikes or not. Still thinking about that one. Right, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so here go our selections. So I'm going to just separate them. See a red-green one. I see a white-blue one. I see a black-green one. And I see red artifacts. Red artifacts. Nice. Red artifacts. That's great. Okay, so let's just go through it briefly. So this is a red artifacts selection. Again, because I'm assuming at least one person watching this video will be a new player. When I talk about the cards in the next videos, I'm gonna take my time and talk about them. I know when I make these toolkits before, when I make videos of them, I go a little fast because there's just so many cards and I want to build a ton of decks. But I think I've gone a little too fast. So I'm going to try to go a little slower. I mean, in this particular video, we're not even going to make it to the cracking the packs. We're just showing the selections that come with each one of the Evolving Wilds groups. I used to save these in a binder from years back, and then they ended up in one of the storage boxes. If you see one of my storage box playlists, I had even forgotten that I did that, and you'll see it in one of the boxes that I have these little selections. Oh, and I forgot to say how many cards there were in them. So how about we count one of these? They're all the same length, the same number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, yes. So I have been saying the correct thing, that they each contain 10 cards. Okay, so we've got 2 color selections. In the other toolkit that I filmed, I had 2 3 color selections. Those are weird. Alright, so there you go.